Now, NEO this week, ladies and gents, finished the week trading at $10.17, which meant that they dropped by over 4%. Now, these, ladies and gents, it's not something that one as a retail investor you need to panic about, because we know that NEO is a company with some heavy, strong fundamentals, which, ladies and gents, these short-term headwinds that we are seeing, especially with China of zero COVID policies, supply chain constraints, they are almost actually over, or the worst has passed us. Like what, of course, especially with supply chains, what Deutsche Bank came out last week and said it looks like they believe that the worst has passed in terms of supply chain. So this is a stock that, yeah, the fundamentals are there, and where we've been seeing institutions continuing to load the boat onto NEO because they see the potential that lies within the stock, which is the exact same thing that I believe that us as retail investors we should also be doing. We should instead of us panicking and selling our NEO stocks, we should go out there and also increase or follow smart money, which is the big financial institutions, and follow what they do, and that is to increase or to add our holdings onto this NEO stock, because this is a stock which is just said to do very well. Otherwise, this week, ladies and gents, we read wonderful news, or some of the latest developments around NEO is that NEO indicated that they have almost 270 users globally, which is something that must just show you the kind of growth that NEO has reached or is at, because 270, ladies and gents, just simply means that NEO now, in terms of, let's say, upgrades, or let's say maybe all their users were to get new cars, chances are very high that we could see at least 200,000 members going in and buy new NEO cars, which is something that is it's actually amazing, and something that must just make you to see the potential that lies within this NEO stock. NEO, it is growing to become that big company, or that big EV company, and those of you that can see the fundamentals, those of you that can see the kind of achievements NEO is achieving, you can definitely agree with me when I say NEO is just said to do very well. I mean, NEO, when you talk about their cars, you will know that most of their cars, they've received awards, which is something that is incredible, and something that must just show you that not only is NEO just producing EV cars or EV vehicles, but they are producing vehicles that is of top quality. They are producing vehicles that are top notch, which is something that must just show you the kind of quality that NEO is producing. NEO is not just only producing vehicles for the sake of producing, but they are also producing vehicles that are of top quality, and that will make their user or their clients to really enjoy the premium experience when they buy the NEO cars. Now, one of the things that you must have in mind when looking at this almost 270,000 user base is that the total cumulative deliveries that NEO has done are just over 259,000. So NEO, yes, has a user base globally of almost 270,000, but their cumulative deliveries is around 259,000. Now, this, ladies and gents, sort of like gives us the hint of the kind of deliveries that we might get for the month of November, because as of the end of October, there are total deliveries of around 259,000, and NEO is saying that they have almost 270,000. This just means that the difference might be the deliveries that we will see or witness for the month of November. Everything or over and above, of course, these 259 going to 270 or almost 270 might be the November deliveries, which, ladies and gents, I must say that this gives me goosebumps, because as I have said in my previous video where I was talking about NEO, we are set for a new record, because the last time we received, or this week on Tuesday when we received the insurance registration, in NEO month to date they had registered over 9,300 vehicles. In fact, 9,301 vehicles were already registered for this month, to be exact. And this excludes the European sales, which obviously you will know that in a place like Norway right now, we already know that as of yesterday, or at the end of the yesterday, Norway sales for the month of November already passed 100, which is something that tells us that we are also set to see a new record in Norway. NIO is that company which is just set to do very well, and those of you that continue loading the boat, increasing their holdings onto this new stock, are definitely going to be rewarded. Yes, there have been supply chain constraints, there have been, of course, zero COVID policy, which also had a huge impact onto a stock like NIO. But in the long term, this is one of the companies which is just set to do very well. I mean, as of the 25th of November, all new users had traveled 7.5 billion kilometers, which is something that must just show you that it looks like NIO, in terms of their cars, they are doing quality cars. I mean, for the fact that we've seen, or we are seeing, the NIO users traveling almost 7.5 or approximately 7.5 billion kilometers, and with no major complaints on NIO cars, must just show you the kind of quality, again, that NIO is producing and the kind of services that they are providing. I mean, NIO, ladies and gents, it is that company that, obviously, one of the things that separates them out from the other EV competitors is their battery swap stations, which we all know that to date they have installed over 1,200 battery swap stations. And NIO's target, if you've been following NIO, you will know that by the end of the year they target to have at least 1,400 battery swap stations worldwide, which is something that is incredible, and something that I still believe that NIO will be able to still achieve. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought I'd just give you this quick update. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the likes button, comment, and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. But this coming week, ladies and gents, we'll be getting to see the November deliveries, which is one of the things that I'm patiently looking forward to, because I know that NIO is going to report record-breaking deliveries for the month of November, which is something that, obviously, with Tuesday, with the coming with the insurance registrations, I can't also wait to see that figure, which tells me at least where we can see the kind of deliveries that NIO will report on Thursday. Otherwise, with all that, guys, before you load the boat onto this new stock, please do make sure that you do your own DD so that at least you can be comfortable when you are investing onto this new stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.